Hello, and welcome to FANA's orientation. We are going to be going over basic rules, regulations, and policies today to help you better understand what to expect from your day-to-day. Fuyao was established back in 1987 by our current chairman Xiao. He helped Fuyao expand throughout the world, and we now have companies in China, as well as Germany, Russia, and of course the United States. Fuyao Automotive North America, or FANA for short, holds almost all the major automotive companies manufacturing in the United States. Our facility has 4 areas holding 31 separate programs. This includes PVC, value added, bright trim assembly, as well as repack. As with all companies, we have a core value system that we ask you to uphold and maintain to the best of your ability. This includes diligence, innovation, simplicity, unity, learning, and quality. We are going to focus on the top 2 most important core values. Our customers are very important to us as they are what keeps the company running. We ask that at any point in time, if they have any questions or concerns, they are addressed immediately and you help us satisfy those requests. Open-mindedness is also very important to us as we are a changing facility, trying to make improvements and make things better here. We also have an escalation process in place. At any point in time, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, there should be a manager or supervisor available to assist you with this. Please make sure that you are always following the escalation process and going to the correct person to help guide you for the solution. Level 1 is the line supervisor, working hand in hand with you every day. Level 2, your area supervisor, working with you to make sure that everything's running smoothly and functioning properly for a larger group of individuals. Level 3 is your assistant production manager, who will be overseeing the entire shop floor with our production manager. Level 4 is HR, who will be available between the hours of 8 and 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday, for any concerns. Level 5 is our Vice President of Production. His name is Jim Bird. He should only be gone to if level 1 through 4 are unable to answer your questions or get you what you need. Level 6 is the president of the company. His name is Mr. Wu, and he should only be gone to with issues of extreme importance. 5S is very important to us. We want this facility to be as clean as possible, and all associates are responsible for their workstation, 5 feet around that area, and any other tasks your line supervisor may ask you to assist with. Please make sure that when you are leaving any area, you are leaving it into a state that you would want to continue using it in. This includes your workstation, your work cell, the restrooms, as well as the lunchroom. On to dress code. Any garments with lace, mesh, or excessive amounts of holes, rips, and tears in them are not to be worn to our facility, as these could lead to potential injuries from our glass or our chemicals if something happens. Sagging pants, shorts any shorter than the top of the knee, or anything made purely out of spandex will not be permitted to be worn. Great examples of pants to wear to our facility will be solid leggings, joggers, jeans, sweatpants, cargo shorts, basketball shorts, or capris. For shirts, all shirts must cover the majority of your shoulder. Tank tops and tube tops are not allowed. All shirts must be able to cover your stomach when your arms are lifted above your head. Cut-out shirts exposing your sides, chest, or back will not be permitted, as well as deep V-necks will not be permitted. These are all great examples of shirts that you may wear to the facility. In general, garments cannot be overly loose or tight that could prevent you from successfully doing the task assigned to you. And no garment or any item brought into the facility should contain or refer to any inappropriate, sensitive topics. Crocs, sandals, slippers, and slip-on shoes are not permitted at any point in time. If you are wearing inappropriate shoe attire to the facility, you will be sent home. Appropriate shoe attire is going to be closed-toed, closed-heeled shoes covering the entirety of the top of your feet. Hoodies are more than welcome to be worn. However, hoods must remain off at all times, as having a hood on may block your peripheral vision and could result in you or your coworker getting injured. Any items covering your ears are not going to be allowed on the shop floor. FANA has a strict headphone policy, and we ask that your ears are always visible. Again, headphones, Bluetooth speakers, and/or playing music on your phone will not be permitted on the shop floor at any point in time. Headphones being in your ears, even if they are off, are not going to be allowed. Masks are not currently required to be worn. However, the company does retain the right to reinstate the mask mandate at any point in time we feel necessary. Any hair any longer than your shoulders needs to be tied up and tied back to the point where it's no longer than your shoulder blades. Failure to do so could result in injury. All nails, no matter the style or type, should not be any longer than standard or regular length for your safety. You will be expected to use razor blades on a daily basis, and having nails that are too long will inhibit your ability to do this correctly and safely. When wearing any type of accessories to our facility, please make sure that they fall within these requirements. All rings with the exception of your wedding band must be removed. Anything on your wrist that is not made out of rubber and/or silicone cannot be worn. Necklaces should not fall any longer than upper armpit, and earrings should not be able to touch your shoulders at any point in time. Safety glasses are required to be worn on the production floor at all times. This includes in your work cell, walking to and from break, as well as when you are not punched in. To properly wear your safety glasses, they do need to be fully on, fully covering your eyes, not down on your nose or on your forehead or head. Cell phones are not allowed on the production floor. They are seen as a distraction, which could result in injury, lower output, and/or defective materials. If an emergency phone call does occur, please follow these steps. Answer the call and tell them to go on hold. Find your supervisor, tell them what is going on, and then find a safe location to hold the conversation, such as the lunchroom or production office. Once the conversation has been concluded, return to your supervisor and let them know that you can either continue working and finish your shift, or you have to leave for the remainder of the day. Food is not allowed on the shop floor at any point in time, as it is seen as a contamination risk. All food should remain in the lunchroom at all points in time. You are allowed to have any non-alcoholic beverage on the shop floor as long as it is in a container you can turn upside down without any liquids coming out. FANA is a general labor facility, meaning that you may be assigned a variety of tasks on a daily or weekly basis. You are responsible for completing any task assigned to you. As an associate, your shift will start either at 6:30 a.m. for first or 2:55 p.m. for second, Once you arrive, head directly to your punch-in time clock, which will be located in the lunchroom. Before heading to your line, make sure that you have your gloves, glasses, and vest on. You are permitted 5 minutes after punching in to check in with your line supervisor, otherwise you will be considered late. All associates are permitted one 15-minute break and one 30-minute lunch. Breaks are not at set times and will be determined by your line supervisor. At the end of your shift, you will be provided 5 to 10 minutes to perform your 5S duties. Please make sure that everything is ready for the next shift. Your first day at FANA will start with meeting HR. HR will show you how to punch in and make sure that it's working properly for our time card system. Make sure to punch in and out every day, or there is a chance you may miss some hours on your next paycheck. FANA has an attendance point system. All associates are permitted 6 points during a 6-month period of time. This is between July 1st and January 1st of every year. If you are 30 minutes or less late to your shift, you will only receive half of a point. If you are more than 30 minutes late to your shift, you leave your shift early, or are absent for an entire shift, you will receive 1 full point. After 3 points have been accumulated, an associate will receive a warning letter. Once 6 points have been accumulated, an associate will be brought up for review and possible termination. Everybody will be receiving a badge either their first or second day in the facility. On the back of your badge, you will see the attendance hotline number. This number is to be used when you are late or absent to your shift. You will be asked to provide your name, your shift, and your employee ID. This is not your employee ID. Your employee ID will be the number you use to punch in and out with every day. Vests are required to be worn by all associates on the shop floor. If you do not have a vest or you forget your vest, you will have to wear the vest stating, "I forgot my vest today." This is for your safety. All associates brought into FANA can expect to be hired in roughly 90 days after their first workday. Stipulations to get hired in are: you must have all 3 reviews completed, you have to have good attendance, and you have to have a good attitude. Once you are up to be hired in, you will receive a conversion packet containing options for medical benefits, life insurance, and 401k. You will also receive $1 increase in wages, and you will be converted to bi-weekly pay and receive a brand new vest. For your safety, no one is allowed to be dropped off, drive in, or park next to the building. The space identified in red will have a lot of truck traffic and could result in you getting injured or your vehicle getting damaged. Cars found parked in this area will be towed at the owner's expense. All associates should be told of overtime the Thursday before it occurs. Overtime is mandatory for all associates working on the line scheduled for those hours. Associates are welcome to volunteer for overtime if a position is open. Overtime may consist of Saturday, Sunday work, or extended hours. All of our overtime pay will be time and a half. On to bonuses. Our production bonus is going to be in regards to you and your team exceeding our expectations and standards. This is a monthly based program that can easily be earned as well as lost. Qualifications for this can include no quality defects being found off the line, the output for the entire facility being over expected rates, The actual output for the entire facility being between 85 or 100%. Your line exceeded the expectations. Headcount is less than expected is going to be rewarded. However, headcount more than expected is going to be docked from this bonus. 5 excellent teams will be selected before the 5th of every month. These teams have gone above and beyond in production, following basic rules, and helping support each other. If your team is selected for this bonus, you and your team will receive $1 per hour worked for the previous month. Please be considerate of our neighbors by not playing music that can be heard from the outside of your vehicles while on break, lunch, coming to work, or leaving work. FANA is a drug and alcohol-free work environment. Being under the influence can put you and your coworkers at risk of injury. The possession, distribution, consumption, or sale of any controlled substance while on the premises or while conducting company business will lead to termination. The company has a full authority to request a drug and/or alcohol test to be completed with any reasonable suspicion. Any questions, comments, or concerns should be able to be answered by your staffing agency or on your first day here.